And thank you to some of the guests. I don't know if you heard me during the song, during that wonderful song, but thank you for showing up, Renee, and who all was here. I see Kathy, Ronique's here, and there's somebody, Danika's here. So thank you all for taking the time to look at what we have here. It's a phenomenal opportunity. Again, please type your name in the chat and who invited you if you haven't. And I want to share with you guys why I'm here. So some of you know that I have a great career in life insurance. That's what I do, and I love it. And I'm going to continue to love it, right? However, I also had the desire to travel. I have always had the desire to travel to other countries along with other states in my own country. I just haven't had the opportunity to do as much as I like, right? And I also wanted to be able to, have another stream of income. I'm used to having more than one, but I fell in love with my career. And so I just let everything fall on the wayside. But when Boomy asked me about this back in April, I wasn't open at all. But I saw another post just last week, and I thought, let me find out some more about this because I'm at the age where I want to have a bunch of fun too. So this just gives me the opportunity to do a lot of those things that are still on my bucket list. So without anything further, I am going to introduce to you our speaker, our presenter, and it's Miss Bunmi Moore. She is a phenomenal, phenomenal leader. I've known her for years and years. We were in a business together way back in the day, and I've always admired her, and watched her since. Her spirit and her heart exemplify what it is to lead a group of people. She's hit success here already. She's not even been here a year. So that's pretty phenomenal too. Hey, Pearl. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you all or bring on Miss Bunmi Moore.
Well,
Hey,
thank you
Bunmi.
so much for that introduction, Angel. I appreciate those kind things you said about me. But, ladies and gentlemen, today is not about me. It is about that young lady right there that we just heard speaking, Angel Roberts. And so I thank you for being a supportive friend or coworker or a church member, however it is that you have a relationship with her. Thank you for being a supportive friend, because I always say that amateurs join businesses, but professionals launch them. And so, just like Angel is a professional in her finance career, she is just who she is. She has embarked upon this $10 trillion travel, entertainment, and lifestyle industry, and she's just doing things the way entrepreneurs do them. I mean, she said, "Oh, you all launch? I need to launch off my business. I want to start sharing this." Guys, already she is winning in just a few days. So, this lady right here just exemplifies excellence. She exemplifies just women's empowerment. Exemplifies success. And so I'm excited to be here as a support to her. And she's found something awesome that we're going to share with you all today. She did not say, "Oh, I'm going to keep this savings to myself. I'm going to keep this lifestyle to myself." But she had an unselfish heart. And so she reached out to you to say, "I found something. It's helping me to do life better. I'm aligning with the principles that I have in my life, which is, yeah, I want to have more freedom, have more fun, get out here and see the world and not spend a lot of money doing it." So, with that, I am going to share my screen, and then we're going to get into the presentation so you can see what it is that Angel saw that has her so fired up and excited. So while I'm sharing my screen, guys, let me just tell you a little bit about me. And I appreciate Angel talking about the heart that I have and the positivity, because she is right. That is me. I just want to see people win. I want to see people do well in life. And over the years, I've just learned the principles of what it takes to be successful. what it takes to make the great great. And so here today, you're going to not just see a opportunity to travel more, travel better, and travel for less. You're going to also see an opportunity where you can make an extra stream of income without giving up anything that you're doing. Angel is busy, right? She's a busy woman. She's helping a lot of people to get their financial house in order. But guys, we need fun in our lives too. But we want to have that fun without breaking the bank. And so, here on our team, the BIT group that stands for Billionaires in Training, we're here to help people, to support them, to make a positive impact, because there's a place where you are right now in life. And then there's a place where you want to go, right? And so you need a vehicle to move you from point A to point B. Well, we have found that vehicle and we're so excited about it. So, a year ago, not even a year ago, I was in Dubai and I went there for a cryptocurrency conference. And I love crypto, the currency world, digital currency world. But I was selling a product called Nodes, and that sales felt like a job. And ladies and gentlemen, I have not worked a job since 2004. So I was like, ain't nobody got time for this. I need my residual income back. So I'd had residual income of 20 or 25,000 a month for years. But what had happened was I had some business shifts and it wasn't going on. So I went to where I know to go. I prayed a prayer and I said, Lord, I need residual income back in my life. 20 or 25,000 a month, whether I get out of bed or not. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, within 48 hours, I was in the hotel lobby and a young lady was sharing with me what you are about to see. So, welcome to Travorium. Think travel, think emporium, put it together, and you have Travorium. We're showing people how to travel more, travel better, and travel for less, all while saving money on every way they do life. So I want you to know it is so much more than travel. So, one of the things I'm going to ask you all to do, I used to be a school teacher in my former life. Back in 2004, I was a school teacher. No, 2003, I was a school teacher for Baltimore City. Only lasted that 1 year. I just can't do four walls. I can't ask somebody when I can take off and when I can go on vacation. And it's just, that just wasn't me. I knew I was meant for freedom, for unlimited income potential. And so I thank God that this industry that we are in, of the home based business industry, has allowed me to make an incredible income from home. But not just me, it's not about me, it's about the people that we get to impact when we find something great. Just like Angel decided to share, that's what I do as well. I find something good and I share it with people. And so when I was in that hotel lobby, a young lady shared with me how she had, her name is Tia Santiago. You'll get to meet her eventually as well. She shared with me how she had traveled to Dubai before she moved there for $1. She was telling me how she had gone to Cabo, Mexico for $9. And I'm like, wait a minute. I travel a lot. I love to travel, but I'm not going to Dubai for $1. I'm either having to pay thousands and thousands of dollars, or if I'm earning the trip from a company, then I got to do a whole bunch of work and effort in order to get that trip. So my interest was really piqued. So she asked me to watch a video on my way home on the plane, and I was like, sure, okay, bring it. Let me see this information. Well, when I looked at the information, the young lady who was doing the presentation, I had known her for 20 years. Her name was Cynthia Sly. She was from Baltimore like me, but I didn't know what she was doing currently. But I knew that she was a sure enough successful female entrepreneur. So that checked another box for me. So when I got home, I was like, okay, I got to see the money. I want to see how this money works. So I dropped my bags. I ran upstairs. I went to YouTube and I put in the search bar Travorium compensation plan. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, that's what sealed the deal for me. I saw that I could add in another six figures in income with less work and effort than I had had to do in any previous business. And I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. I looked at my partner, Daryl. I said, Daryl, is there any reason why we shouldn't do this business? He said, none at all. And folks, that's history. October the 28th of 2024 was when I joined this amazing opportunity. And now here we are, just shy of 1 year. And I can tell you, it has not been not one time that I ever had buyer's remorse. Not one time that I ever doubted my decision. Not one time that I felt like, oh, I'm not too sure about this. I promise you, every single day since October the 28th of 2024, I have woken up with gratitude in my heart, just saying, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. When I prayed, you answered it quickly. Thank you, Lord. That is not as much work and effort. Now, I don't mind hard work, but from what I have had to do in the past is not as much in order to reach that six-figure income. Thank you. That is something that's fun. I love having a great time. And so, one of the things that is important to Angel and important to me as well, I wanted to know, all right, if I'm going to put my efforts out, is this company solid? Is it going to be here? Some people are looking for a ground floor opportunity. No, I wanted something that's solid, that was proven, that wasn't going to be here today and gone tomorrow. And ladies and gentlemen, we have found that here with Trevorium. This company is 13 years old, going on 14 years. So it has stood the test of time. It weathered COVID and did well. This company is actually in 70 different countries. So you have a global opportunity. I know Angel loves that. I've been in the insurance business as well. And in insurance, while we love it because of what we do, we can't write insurance with people in France, in Germany, in Africa. So this allows us to be here in the US, but to make money from business done all over the world. And so the company is debt free, never missed a check. And the CEO and founder, David and Adela Hart, let me tell you, Angel talked about my heart and how I like helping people. Their last name is so fitting because uh, when they speak, when you hear them, you know they're authentic people. You know that what they have in mind is the good of us, the good of the partners. They're building this as a legacy company. They put it together so that when we stop working, the money keeps going. And when we're gone, the money keeps going to our heirs. It is such a beautiful thing. And then for all my ladies, Adela Hart has started for us the Millionaires Girlfriends Movement. Let me say it again. Who wants to be a millionaire besides me? Hopefully, we got people in here who believe big, who know abundance is our birthright. Well, you have a female multimillionaire who is showing you how to do it and just helping us women with women's empowerment, having a healthy self-image, just knowing what we are capable of, and just helping and inspiring us to live that dream life. It's so beautiful here, y'all. I'm telling you. So let's go on. Let's go on and let me tell you more about the product. So when people look at this information, it's normally one to three things that they're here to check out. Maybe they want to save money. Somebody's told them about savings on your cell phone bill, on your car insurance, on your rentals insurance and homeowners insurance, on shopping, dining, entertainment, perfume. I mean, literally, this is a lifestyle membership. It's so much more than travel. So there's lots to save on. But then also, there is the travel aspect, and nobody's doing travel like Trevorium. So you can save on travel. We're going to show you that. But then there is also the making money aspect. So I need to know if you're like me and you love the sound of all three, please put the number three in the chat. Put the number three right now. If you like the idea of making money, saving money, and traveling more, but traveling for less, put the number three in the chat. I'm going to look and see where are all of my threes. And guys, as we go along, I'm going to ask you all to participate in the chat. And if there's something that you hear that you like, you can put up some hearts, you can put up some emojis, you can put some fire in the chat. So I appreciate that. But I see three, 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 three. Awesome. Kathy's a three. Danika's a three. Awesome. Chaka is a three. Awesome. So you guys are just like me. And so here's another thing that was important to me when I saw this information. I love that we're in an industry that is expanding, not shrinking. I had no clue that the travel industry was the largest industry in the world. $10 trillion industry, guys. And it's booming. And the next 9 years is going to be a $16 trillion industry. And one of the other things that I love, and Angel, you probably will agree with this, it's like we have insurance is something that we just believe like everybody who's walking, you need a policy, right? But do most people want to talk about insurance? It's not a topic that most people want to talk about, even though they should. So they kind of put up the fingers like this, right? No, I don't want to talk about insurance. But when you're talking about vacationing, trips and travel and creating memories, man, people embrace you because it's fun. It's something they dream about. It's something that almost everybody in the world wants to do. Everybody in the world wants to travel the world. And so I love that people embrace us when we share this with them. And guess what else people want to do? They want to save money because if they're not traveling, it's typically because they don't have the money to travel. Well, we are going to give the solution to that as well. So easy to explain, fun to do, and again, if you're an entrepreneur like Angel, you're not just thinking like she didn't just think, all right, Boomy, tell me about the membership so I can enjoy myself and I deserve to have fun out of life. That's true. But she said, how can I monetize this thing? Smart thinking. How can I make money with this? So, this is why you find yourself here today because, again, Angel did not hold it to herself, but she said, I am going to start spreading the word. And so today is actually her first launch. She's going to be doing a series, but this is like the grand opening. So everybody say, yay for Angel. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love her mindset because she makes no excuses. She just said, listen, I came in last week. Oh, I'm going to she attended a travel and lifestyle in-home presentation like the next day. I mean, she just has the right mindset, y'all, in it to win it. And then she said, okay, I'm ready to do my launch. So if you all partner with her, follow her mindset because it is a winning mindset. Let's talk about another winner, Warren Buffett. And he said this. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, he said, we're going to work until we die unless we find a way to make money while we are asleep. I don't know about you, but I love the idea of that I don't want to have to always be exchanging time for dollars. That's why I couldn't do the job thing for long. I want to be able to be on the beach, still making money, be with my seven grandchildren. I got another one on the way, soon to be eight, and still making money. Be with my 80-year young mom who said yes to this amazing membership, but still making money. So many times we're conditioned, oh, let's get that good job. Let's go to work, give our 8 hours so we can get X amount of dollars, which typically is never enough. And then we work for 40 years, right? Just to retire and try to live off of 40% of what you couldn't live off of 100% while you were working. Hello, y'all, that's called insanity. But that's the conditioning that we get in this country. But people are waking up and they're realizing multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. So we're here to show you how to create your own economy. It doesn't matter who's in the White House. Don't worry about what the media is saying. God has given you the power to get wealth. And he has given you the power to create your own economy. We teach people here, live in God's economy. What does the word say? So this is how it works. When you are like us and you say, okay, this just makes sense. You join in with Trevorian. What are the benefits? So, first of all, the day you join, the day Angel joined, she got 270 travel points. We call them travel dollars immediately. Every single month, you're going to get 270 travel dollars. Well, what's the importance of that? Oh, they're really important because these travel dollars allow you to buy down your travel to pennies on the dollar on what we call our getaways and our world tours. Now you're going to see when we're talking hotels, you don't need travel dollars to get below travel agent rates. Just as membership alone is going to give you below travel agent rates. And ladies and gentlemen, we are not travel agents. If I had to book travel for somebody, I would not be doing this because I'm not the administrative type of person. I don't like looking up stuff for people. I just wouldn't be here. So this has nothing to do with Angel, nor I, nor anyone else in this company being a travel agent. So these travel points are going to allow you as a platinum member to take two beautiful, phenomenal vacations every 12 months. And in fact, when you join, they're going to throw in a third vacation for free. It's called an incentive trip. So just by being a platinum member like Angel is, she has gotten, and you will get as well, a trip. It could be a stay here domestically. It could be a stay um, somewhere internationally. It's up to you. You got lots of places to choose from where all you have to do is to pay for the taxes and the fees. That's it. But let me tell you my favorite thing here because, truth be told, I'm an entrepreneur through and through. Again, psychologically unemployable, can't do jobs. And I thank God that I have not had to work one since in the last 20 years, over 20 years now. That last cube there, earning money 24/7 from anywhere in the world. And I want you guys to understand this: all money is not created equal. All income is not created equal. When we were making that money from our jobs, or when you make that money from your job, that's called linear income. That's where when you work for an hour, you get paid for an hour. If you don't work, you don't get paid. My mentor, Bob Proctor, says that's one of the worst ways of making money. But residual income is you do something one time, but guess how often you get paid, ladies and gentlemen? In this system, you keep getting paid over and over and over again, month after month, year after year, for sharing something one time. You get that residual income. It's so sweet. If you're here today and you don't have it, you need to bust down a brick wall to get it. If you're here today and you already have a stream of residual, you need to get another one. We all have residual bills, right? We have bills that we got to pay every month. Your cell phone is a residual bill. Your car insurance is a residual bill. Your gas and electric is a residual bill. Well, did anyone ever say to you, ma'am, sir, you got residual bills? Shouldn't you have residual income? Of course. We're going to show you in just about 10 minutes. I'm going to get to that residual income part. But let me tell you about the fun, the travel, and some more of our savings. So, this is how it works. You're going to have a beautiful website when you join. We just got an overhaul on the website. It is gorgeous. And so when you log into your savings portal, you're going to have like 7 different platforms for you to look to do the travel thing. Now, we're not just talking about hotels here, but dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, attractions, movies, just think lifestyle. In fact, do me a favor, type lifestyle in the chat because I don't want you to put this in just a travel box because people who don't travel, they still get this membership. People who only travel a little bit, they still get the membership. Again, dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, NFL tickets, appliances, literally every way that we do life. This membership is putting money back into our pockets. You're going to hear a testimony in just a moment. But when you have this beautiful website and you log in, then you'll be able to click on member services. Then you're going to click on one of the travel sites. Let's say you want to go to Las Vegas. Let's do a comparison because we want you to know how these below travel agent rates work. Now, we all know about Orbitz and Booking.com and Expedia. Y'all, They don't have anything on your Travorium membership. So let's say you go to Expedia, you want to go to Las Vegas. Their rate, $293. You're like, okay, it's Expedia. They advertise on TV. They talk about their low rates. What do? You book it. But if only you had had the Travorium membership, you would go into your Travorium back office and you would search it the same way you do on Expedia. You put in where you want to go, you put in your dates, you can filter it with how many stars you want. But the same hotel, Horace Hotel and Casino, would only be $15.46. What would you do with that over $200 in savings? Anything that you wanted to. All I know is Expedia doesn't deserve that money. You deserve the money. Let me show you another example. Now let's go to a fabulous property. The Fairmount Grand Del Mar, 6 days. Expedia's price, $5,047. Well, people are booking it all the time. Why? They're figuring, well, it must be a good rate. It's Expedia. They're thinking, well, you know what? I maybe have to put this on my credit card, but it's okay because like I deserve it and I can pay it off on over the next 2 years. And so they booked this trip. If only they had had the Travorium membership. In Travorium, same accommodations, same 6 days, only $1,900. But that's not it. Not only are you saving what over $3,000, but you get 3% cash back in loyalty points. So what does that mean? That means every time you book, you get these loyalty points. So when you come back to book a cruise, when you come back to book a flight, when you come back to buy attraction tickets or another hotel, you can use the loyalty points to buy down the already wholesale rate. So I know you're looking at this and saying, okay, how in the world does Travorium get a better rate than Expedia? Well, let me tell you the secret. We don't get a better rate. $1,900 is the rate. But guess what Expedia does? Expedia marks up the wholesale rate that they could be giving us. And why do they mark it up? They mark it up because they're doing all of this advertising to get business. Somebody has to pay for the cost of the advertising. And who pays? Point to yourself. You do. You pay for it in marked up travel. But how did you get here today? Did you see an ad on TV? Shake your head like this. Absolutely not. This is done peer to peer. Someone who is saving, who's benefiting from the membership, just telling someone else. And guess what happens when that happens? Travorium doesn't have to spend millions of dollars. They're using the best form of advertising in the world, which is word of mouth advertising. It's just simple, guys. So that is how we are benefiting getting the wholesale rate because Travorium doesn't mark it up. So you have different travel platforms that you'll be able to go on and even compare within our ecosystem for the very best rate at the time. You will be able to again save on cruises and car rentals and attractions and theme parks and all kinds of tickets, concert tickets, and all of that. And remember, this is so much more than travel. Before I get into the getaways, these fabulous 4 and 5 star resort stays, I want Will to unmute because, Will, I want people to hear yes, you saved on travel, but you've also saved on other things, which has freed up money for you to be able to put back into your family's budget. So, Will Franklin out of Seattle, are you out there with us?
I am here, Bunmi. Can you hear me good?
I can hear you loud and clear. What you got for us?
All right, thank you. Um, First of all, I want to say congratulations to Miss Angel Roberts, uh, and welcome to our Bid Group family. You're going to really love it here. You probably already know that. So, as Bunmi said, my name's Will Franklin. I'm out here in Seattle, the other coast. It's still morning here. So this lifestyle membership is, and I'm speaking to the guests right now, this is so exciting. We've saved so much money with this membership. Back in May, we went on our first world tour to Punta Cana, which is in the Dominican Republic. We saved a little over $3,000 on that trip. In August, we took another cruise to the Bahamas, and we took two of our grandkids with us. We saved over $1,000 on that trip. Our cell phone bills, we saved 100 and some dollars a month on the $104 a month on the cell phone bill. So that's an additional $1,200 that's going back to our budget. And we just yesterday booked our trip incentive to Venice, Italy, and all we had to pay was the taxes and fees for that, which came out to be $169.
Wow.
And I saw I saw the cost of the trip as I was booking it. It's over $1,700 for that stay, but we get to stay there at this beautiful resort in Venice, Italy for $169, unheard of. So let me tell you something. If this makes sense, come on and join us. If it makes sense, it'll make dollars.
Absolutely.
Okay. So get back to the person who invited you and tell them you are ready to go today. And thank you guys for allowing me to share. Back to you, Bunmi.
Will, thank you so much for sharing. I've been hearing these testimonies for a year, guys. But every time I'm just like, wow, wow, wow. It's just amazing what we have our hands on. And I'm so grateful that we found this because I love traveling. Angel told you that she loves getting out and seeing God's creation. She wants to do more of it. And you see at these prices, do you see how we can do more? This isn't like, oh, we got to put it on our credit card. We got to go into our savings. No, it's amazing steals of a deal because of this membership. So we talked about the hotels. Now let's talk about the getaways. So your getaways are your access to 4 and 5 star resorts, more than 2,000 resorts, more than 300,000 weeks. And guys, no timeshare presentation here. This ain't that. But guess what you get to do? We get to stay in timeshare properties, but without having to be an owner. There's so much freedom in that because I'm a little ashamed of this, but 2 months before learning about Trevorium, I took a timeshare presentation. Now, good and well, y'all know I'm 54 years old. I know that you're supposed to say no. And I know that the 90 minutes that they tell you is going to be on that tour, that is typically a little longer than that. But my 90 minutes turned into literally 8 hours in Williamsburg, Virginia. And then I kept saying, no, 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 no. You know how they send out the next guy, then they send out the manager, and they send out the big dog, and they just break it down, break it down. And they tell you about how the travel, it just helps to create memories with families, and that's true. How it helps with health challenges because you lower your stress and it helps men to prevent heart attacks, and that is true. They talk to you about how it saves marriages and restores relationships. All of that is true, but it shouldn't have to cost $50,000 or $17,000 like I paid. I left out there on the low end. But they paint this allure of travel. Again, people are spending these outrageous amounts on timeshares in contracts with blackout dates, with maintenance fees that keep going up. Y'all, this ain't that. We have none of the entanglements of a timeshare, but you get to stay in the getaways, which are the timeshare properties. So let me tell you another little secret. This is what happens. So with timeshares, do you know a lot of people buy the weeks and then they never take the trip? Well, Trevorium comes in. They have a partnership with these timeshares and they buy the weeks for pennies on the dollar, actually 10 cents on the dollar. Guess who gets to benefit from that? Point to yourself. You do. Angel does. I do. Will and Daytria do. Because we have this membership now, we have access to the timeshares without having to take a tour, without all of the entanglements. I'm telling you, this is phenomenal. You need to be thanking Angel right now. If y'all like what you're hearing, put in the chat, thank you, Angel. If you like what you're hearing already, say thank you, Angel, in the chat. I'm telling you, I have people who text me on the regular every day. They're like, Boomy, thank you so much for sharing this with me. So let's look at how this works with the getaways. In your savings portal, you're going to see where it says Dreamcation Platform. So that's right. You're living the life of your dreams right now. You're going to those bucket list vacation destinations, dreamcation. And so you're going to click on getaways. So this is where you put in the week that you want to go somewhere. You put in where you want to go, and it does all the searching over the 2,000 resorts, domestically and internationally, 300,000 weeks. Maybe you want to go to the Canary Islands, Spain. 1 week in a beautiful studio. Use these travel dollars that you get every single month to buy that down to just $1 per night for the whole week, guys. What about Cabo San Lucas, Mexico? This is where the rich and famous go when they go to Mexico. A 1 bedroom suite, 8 days, 7 nights. Look at that cost. Retail 1,200 would be good. You'd be like, ooh, I went to Cabo. It was only $1,200. Well, with Trevorium, you use your points, and now it's only $149 for the whole week. Now, you know I'm going to have to do the Orlando thing, Minnie and Mickey, right? But I don't want to take all these grandkids and be in a hotel. I want to be in a resort. I want the refrigerator, the full refrigerator, the washer and dryer, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room. I want to be able to spread out. So we're going to get a 2 bedroom suite. Look at this cost for me and all the grands and whoever I take, $142 for the entire week. Guys, are you kidding me? Do you see now how we can upgrade our lifestyle without breaking the bank? This is when we say travel more, travel better, and travel for less. This is it right here. But there's still more. You're going to be thanking Angel, I'm telling you. Now, in addition to the getaways, you also have in your Dreamcation platform what is called world tours. Now, Will just told you he went on a world tour in May. I went on a world tour as well. We were there together. So, world tours, I love this. This is our group travel. So, remember how I told you there are 70 different countries that have the access to the Trevorium membership and opportunity? Well, people from all over the world are logging into their back office. They're looking at these trips. People from France want to come to the US. People from the US want to go to France. People want to go to Bali, Indonesia, the Maldives, Egypt. In fact, do me a favor. Put in the chat one or two of the bucket list vacation destinations where you want to go. Maybe it's somewhere you haven't been in a while, you want to go back. I love Dubai. I've been there twice and I'm going to go again. Maybe it's somewhere that you haven't been to yet where you want to go. Let me look in the chat. Let me see where you guys want to go before we get into these world tours because I want to be on here today with people who are dreamers, but not just dreamers. You're going to be doers because you're going to actually book the trip because now it's easier to afford than ever. Okay, I see Maldives, Dubai. I see Thailand a couple of times. I see Hawaii. I see South Africa. More Thailand. Okay, guests, come on, light up this chat. Where do y'all want to go? Think, think, think. Let me know. Let me know. Where do you want to see? I think it's just a wonderful thing when we realize the beauty of God's creation and to want to lay our eyes on it. Like, I just want to see the pyramids. The world is waiting for us. So now it doesn't have to be, one day I wish I could. No, you absolutely can. Let's book it. So let's say you want to do Venice, Italy. Oh, that's where Will say he and his wife just booked for their free incentive trip that you will get. So he booked Venice, Italy. Well, the world tours, remember this curated travel. It's people all over the world coming to their Dreamcation platform, going into world tours, and it's sorted out by months. So you'll see different world tours for each of the months of the year. And then you just decide which one you want to go to. So it's like a planned out trip by a travel agent. The date is already set. Maybe the accommodations as far as half board or all inclusive, excuse me, the food. So maybe it's breakfast and dinner included, maybe it's all inclusive. Then maybe there's a tour that's included, so it's already packaged. And so when you get here on these world tours, the awesome thing is that there are going to be people from Trevorium from all over the world. So group travel can often be fun. But it gives you options. Like you can meet new people and connect with people from all over the world if you want to. If you want to stay by yourself, and you can do that. But this is what typically happens. You go on these world tours or even on a getaway, and you go into the beautiful, beautiful room there. And what do you start doing? People start videoing, right? Do you know travel is the most posted about thing on social media? So you're showing, oh, look at my jacuzzi tub and look at this beautiful room and oh my goodness, look at the view. And you post it on social media. And so now over the year or so, your friends are seeing, wait a minute, you're traveling a lot more. You're talking about this savings. Like you're so happy. You're saving all this money. Like, okay, what's the secret? Did you hit the lottery or what is going on? Well, what you say is, it's this little travel thing that my friend told me about, where I'm saving incredible money on every way I do life and travel. And so people are going to ask you, well, okay, I like to travel, so how can I do what you are doing? And so it spreads organically. Venice, Italy, guys, 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included, just $249. Anybody love Dubai besides me or want to go? 5 stars, 6 days in Dubai, breakfast included. And breakfast in Dubai is not your comfort in breakfast. It will keep you full all day. Just $379. Sometimes you'll see it even less because I have a friend who just came back from the Dubai World Tour a couple months ago. It was $1 for him. Montego Bay, I'm booking this for March. Montego Bay in March, 5 star resorts, 5 days, all inclusive. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all your drinks, just $579. That's it. But let me just add some icing on the cake. As if this weren't enough, that's for two people. And I know you're falling out of your chair, guess. You're like, what? For two people? Yes, it's for you and your plus one. After you apply those points that you're getting every month, so first month, as soon as you sign up, you have 270. Next month, another 270, so 540. Then the next month, you'll have 810. So they keep building and building and building until you're ready to go on a fabulous getaway. Until you're ready to take a world tour, you buy down the cost. And the cost, look at this, still $2,100. I think Will shared, we were talking to people who were there in Punta Cana. They were paying upwards of $3,000 for the same accommodations that we had. And we were like, oh my God, we feel bad. We're not even going to tell them that we only paid just a few $100s for the same thing that they're paying thousands for. This is what Trevorium is about, guys. So actually, you have hit the lottery. You have hit the travel lottery. Angel has introduced you, like she gave you the winning numbers right here today. We have hit pay dirt with Trevorium. And again, with the world tours, this is not per person. This is for you and your plus one. And yes, you can even add on additional people for a small, small cost. So, you've seen the hotel stays. Remember, the hotel stays have nothing to do with your travel dollars. You just get the great rate because you're with Trevorium. Membership has its privileges. You've seen the getaways where you pick whenever it is you want to stay. You go to the location. You have a beautiful resort. You've got those getaways at a steal of a deal price. The Dreamcation platform is curated travel. That's what I'm showing to you now. This also takes the travel dollars to buy down that rate to what you see here. Las Vegas, 5 star, $19. Incredible. You said in the chat you wanted to do Hawaii. Hawaii could be $4.99 for one night. But here, breakfast included at a 5 star hotel, just $4.99 for the entire stay. New York City, breakfast included, $3.99. Guys, I'm telling you, you are just going to love this. You're going to have so many testimonies and be able to help so many people. So, now that you've seen all this travel goodness, you've heard from Will about how it's so much more than travel. He told you how he's saving on his cell phone bill. He told you how he's saving on his travel. Before we get into the money, I want Daytria to come up because I want Daytria to talk about her savings because I'm about to show you the cost of this. And of course, you see, is far less than the $17,000 that I committed to for the timeshare. But what I want you to see is as little as this costs, and you see it's just a few $100, we're going to show you how your savings covers the small cost of the membership. And I can't think of a better person to share her savings right now than Daytria Sims out of Simpsonville, South Carolina. You out there, Daytria?
I am here. I'm here. Thank you for allowing me to share. First of all, congratulations to Angel. I'm having to say Angel Roberts now that I'm talking about her because my daughter's name is Angel, and everybody's wondering who am I talking about. I got the pleasure to meet Angel in person this past Saturday, and we had so much fun together at at a lifestyle and travel party. And I'm here, as Boomy said, in Simpsonville, South Carolina, as Angel lives probably like 5 or 10 minutes away from me. I am a credit specialist and wealth educator right here. I actually work from home. It's a home-based business. And I'm passionate about helping others and breaking poverty mindsets. And so I was introduced to this lifestyle membership by my cousin May, who lives in Boston. She reached out to me at the end of December because she knew I like to take trips with my husband and my family. And she thought I would want to take advantage of the savings and the benefits. And so I actually listened to her voicemail, and she had sent me a video, a 2-minute video to watch. I listened to her voicemail on January the 1st, and that's all I needed to hear because I wanted to start with the savings, and I knew I could trust her. She was experiencing the membership herself. And so I knew immediately on that same day, January the 1st, I enrolled. And the following month, what I did, my granddaughter's Katie, her ninth birthday was in February, so we did a staycation. I saved a few $100s on that. We stayed the whole weekend, and she invited her friends. So that was the first experience that I had, and I'm having to look at this because I've had so many savings. And then also I knew also that I wanted to take advantage of the business as well after talking to Boomy. When I talked to Boomy and I saw how, you could get the daily pay, I wanted to be a part of that. And it wasn't in conflict with what I was already doing. And it also aligned with my mission too, and bringing in an additional stream of income into our household. So first of all, the biggest savings is the car insurance. We're saving over $450 a month on 3 vehicles, and which is $5,400 a year. So that's putting money back into our pockets. So the membership already took care of itself. We have 2 memberships. My husband enrolled as a member as well. He's not doing it as a business, but it's allowing us to get those 270 points that Boomy was talking about. So instead of us having about 2 or 3 trips a year for free, we're going to get 4 trips. So we're getting double of everything. And then also, I talked about the staycation, and then we went to Myrtle Beach. I took the kids in March to spring break in Myrtle Beach, and we stayed a whole week there. Also, we went to Punta Cana, where I met Boomy, who's presenting. I met her in person. I also met Will and his wife there, and some other people that are on here, Zakia, and some other people that we met in person. That was for 5 days, all inclusive. And we upgraded to a beachfront where the pool was right outside of our room. Off breakfast, lunch, and dinner, drinks for $349. And like I said, we did upgrade, and just keep in mind that's for 2 people. We have people that, like Boomy said, that are paying thousands of dollars. Even the neighbors that we met some of the people that were there that had paid thousands of dollars. Um, who hears of that? And then also we went in July, me and my husband took a getaway weekend back to Myrtle Beach. We saved a few $100s there. And then we're also going to be planning some trips for my birthday, which is in November, and for our 33rd anniversary in November as well. So we've traveled for travel savings. We saved over $4,000. And then also I got a cell phone quote, which I haven't switched that over yet. but I'm currently paying for one line $70, a little over $70, but they gave me a quote of $20 with having the benefits. So the membership definitely has its privileges. It's not just about travel, it's more, way more than travel. And then we also have two incentive trips that we have not even taken yet, where we can go anywhere in the world. So it has its benefits. Thank you for allowing me to share. Congratulations again to you, Angel. I say that this is the best lifestyle membership on the planet. I've never heard of anything where you can save on just about everything, tires and everything. But you'll hear more testimonials as you learn more.
Yes.
Back to you, Bunmi. Thank you for
Thank you
allowing
so
me to
much,
share.
Daytria, man. You got a
Yeah.
smile on my face. You were just rattling off those testimonies. I'm like, this thing is just so good. That's why we
Yeah.
just share it with people every day. If we did not have an opportunity to make money, guys, we would still have the membership because of the savings. It's just, it literally costs you more money if you don't have the membership than if you do. So you heard Daytria. The membership is free for her because she's saving more than it costs. And we like to say, then if it's free, then it's for me. And that's the first thing we show you how to do because Angel didn't invite you here to add on $135 a month bill. That's not why you're here. She brought you here because there was an opportunity for you to save money, for you to put more money back into your household's budget, for you to possibly make money. So there are three memberships: silver, titanium, and the one that everybody chooses, which is platinum. 100% of the people on our team are platinum. Why? Because you get the most savings and you make the most money. You get the most travel points, those 270 travel dollars every single month. So platinum is just a one time $269. I know y'all can't believe it. I know you're like, what? Are you serious? Just 269 for all of these benefits. Now, if you want the business opportunity as well, how much do y'all think the business is going to cost? Get a number in your head. What do you think the business is going to cost? The ability to make money, get the tax write offs, and all that. I know some people are saying probably $500. Well, remember I told you David Hart has a heart. The cost of the business is only 99 bucks a year. If it was a month, it would be, something that would be worth it. It's only $99 a year for the business. I mean, in this company, we have people making all kinds of money, all kinds of daily pay. Everybody still only pays $99 a year for the business. That's it. So you're going to do like Angel did, the 269. She added on the 99 because she wanted the opportunity to share with others. And it came to 369.90. That's it. Now, each month we only pay 135, but most of us aren't paying it or we don't pay it for long. So look at what the screen says. Refer three of the same membership, and now you are earning as much as you are spending. So, guess what now? You don't got to worry about the 135. We have just taken care of that through the savings, but also through the incentivized sharing. Please don't think, oh, I don't like to sell. This is not selling. This is the same thing that you do when you go to see a good movie and you tell somebody, when you go to a good restaurant, oh my goodness, I went to Baltimore and had the jumbo lump crab cakes. It was so good. You got to go to Baltimore and check out G&M's. And people go, but G&M never sends you a check. Guess what happens with Trevorium? You use the membership, you talk about the savings, other people get the membership, and you get paid. What happens that I already told you all about with those third party retail sites? They advertise spending millions and millions of dollars, so they have to mark up the travel. Trevorium has a different model. Trevorium doesn't pay for its advertising, so who gets paid? You do. You get the money, and we all get the savings. So let me show you how the money works. Do me a favor in the chat. If you were invited here by Angel, even if you weren't, type in the chat, show me the money. Type show me the money. I'm going to see who wants to see this money because I'm about to end, but I just want to show you all the incentivized sharing plan. Like if you decide, okay, this makes sense. I'm going to use it for savings, but show me the money. How do I make the money? All right, I see in the chat, show me the money. I see you, Miss Pearl River, show me the money. I see you, show me the money. Okay. I see you, Brooks. Show me the money. All right, so we're going to click on this slide and I'm going to show y'all the money. So let me refer back to my story because this is what's going to happen for you. So remember how I prayed the prayer in Dubai? Girl sent me the video. I took a look at it, went on YouTube, got my questions answered with the compensation, asked them some more questions. I was like, okay, my partner and I agreed. This just made sense. We signed up. So immediately, like same day, I started sharing it with other people. And so probably, I know within my first week, probably within my first 3 days, I've referred 3 people. And so what the company says is when you refer 3, you are a platinum director. Now you're getting what's called daily pay, money in your back office every single day. When I saw this $4.45, y'all may think it's small, but I was so excited. I'm like, wow, it works the way they said. I got my $4.45 for referring 3. But guess what happened? You also get a direct bonus of $50 for every person you refer. So I referred Daryl, I got 50. Referred my son and his girlfriend who love to travel, got 50. Referred my mom, and I got 50. So that was $150. But you're hearing about this at the right time because this month, when you join and you refer people this month, they're going to double that 50 to $100. Hello. So Angel got y'all right in time before the end of the month. Everyone that you refer this month, it's a double bonus. And so now you're going to have back $300 for those 3. Plus, you go to bed that night, wake up, you're going to see $4.45 in your back office. Not just that one time, every day out of the month. You have that daily pay. 445 times 30 is enough to cover your membership. I have never ever paid for the membership, not one time. It comes out of my commissions every single month since month 1. Never had to put it on my credit or debit card. But if you do, it's no big deal. We're showing you how to free up money from your savings to take care of that. So I tell people, if your money is funny, if your change is strange, don't worry about it. This lifestyle membership has got you with all the savings. So real quick, I'm going to go through how do you get from $4.45 a day all the way up to a 6-figure income. It's by, again, incentivized sharing. You find something, and just like you do any time with anything, you love it, you tell others about it. Now, those of us who are building a business, we are intentional about the business building aspect. Some people just want to refer others to get the membership paid for and just to be able to use the membership and travel. But then some people say, I want to create my own economy. I need an extra 500 a month. I need an extra 5,000 a month. I want to be $1 million earner. So if that's you, pay attention here. What happens is when you we call it place those 3 people. We'll show you. You're going to put one in your left leg and well, one in one leg and 2 in the other. And now those 3 people, what do you think they're going to want to do? They are going to want to tell others. They're going to want to get their 3. Now, what I teach is don't just get 3, at least get 4, because if one person falls off or their car doesn't go through, you want to always be getting that daily pay. So you want to keep 3 active members on the books. Okay. So what happens is those 3 start telling people. Before you know it, you have 8 platinum memberships in your left team, 8 platinum memberships on your right team. Daytria just became 1-star. Daytria, how much are you getting every single day in your back office that you get to withdraw?
That very next day, I saw $10 and I continue to see it every day.
Every day,
$10.
guys. You may think $10
$10.
isn't a lot. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said $10 a day. I've never been so happy to get it. But I was happy with the 445. I was excited about that.
But look, $10 a day, guys, an extra $500 to $700 a month. This is where the residual comes in. $500 every single month coming to you every single month over and over. But it doesn't stop there. Now, with that 500, some people will say, look, I could just stay there. That's paying my car payment. But people tell people. And some of you are going to want to be like Angel and have a significant stream of extra income. Well, those 8 members in each leg will turn into 25 in each leg. Why? People tell people. We keep spreading the word about this thing. So at 2 star, that's $25 every single day that you're waking up to. You get this Super Bowl championship ring here. Oh my goodness. Trevorium does recognition better than anybody else out there. Early in the compensation, they reward you very handsomely at a 2 star director. I was making comma money every single month. Every single month I was 2 star. I got a $750 bonus because I had referred 10 people, not in one month, over time. I referred 10, and each month I was sharing it with at least one other person. 750, 750, 750 every single month. But guess what? It did not stop there. I found myself a 3 star director because I wanted to build for 6 figures. People were telling people, guys, my 80-year-old mother is just 2 memberships away from being a 3 star. She'll be there by Saturday. 80 years young. And guess what? Why did she say yes to this? Not only did she want to travel with me and create memories, but she said Social Security is not enough. That does not take care of all of my bills. I don't want to be on a fixed income. I want unlimited income potential. And now, after just 11 months, do you know my mother's Trevorium income has matched her Social Security after working 40 years? Think about that, guys. 40 years, $2,000 a month. 11 months, $2,000 a month. Do you see why Angel invited you here? This is truly life changing, life empowering. And so at 3 star a day, 3 star director, I was waking up to $70 every day, minimum. But there's other bonuses in there because this isn't just linear income. This isn't linear income. It's residual and leveraged. Leveraged income means you get to make money from the efforts of other people. Because on your job, you only make money when you work. Worst way of making money. Wealthy people understand there's all kinds of businesses where you can make money when other people are sharing as well. So you're going to get other bonuses that come to you. It's called a coding bonus. When other people share this, you still get paid. So a 3 star probably actually was waking up to shoot over $100 every day. But guess what happened, guys? Just about 4 days ago, I became a 4 star director. You're going to see Angel here at 4 star and beyond. 4 star, what did I wake up to? You see that $100 in red? $100 a day, an extra $50,000 a year. I didn't have to ask a boss for a raise. I'm creating my own economy. I'm having fun while I do it. But we got to get to the 6 figure screen because this is why I said yes to Trevorium. Look at Ambassador down there. 188 members on the left team, 188 on the right team. It is not you getting these people, okay? It is not you doing this. No way could we sign up all those people. This is called geometric progression, meaning you tell a few, tell a few, tell a few, and it turns into a lot. And you're getting paid off of this lot. But now in network marketing, typically, like in the past, I had to have teams of tens of thousands of people to make 20, 25,000 a month. Here with Trevorium, just 376 people, you'll be at 5 figures, $10,000 a month, guys, as an ambassador. So ambassador is that coveted 6 figure position. I don't care if it takes you 5 years to get there, 15 months to get there, 3 years, it doesn't matter. Your time is your time. My goal, I'll be ambassador by February. So it'll just be a year and some to a 6 figure income. How long does that take on a job? At Ambassador, you will wake up to $140 every day. You're going to see Angel waking up to $140 a day. But again, it's not about just her. She wants to share this opportunity with others. I saw Tiara come on here. Tiara came to the Travel and Lifestyle Party with Angel last Saturday. She saw the vision. She just joined. I mean, it just makes sense. There's no downsides to this. as you share this with others, and again, it's not you presenting, it is bringing people to a Zoom like this. We do a launch for you. You get on to, like tonight, we're having the lifestyle membership Zoom. The young lady Cynthia I told you about, she's been sharing this for 3 years. She makes 6,000 a week now. 6,000 a week. She's going to be sharing all the benefits of this lifestyle membership tonight. You should definitely get on there at 9 p.m. Eastern. So as ambassador, $140 every day. 100,000 a year. Global bonus pool. That means people from all over the world, these 70 countries, are doing business. You're here in the US, but you still get a share of all that business done around the world. Annual vacation. There's an ambassador vacation where your airfare is going to be paid for you and your plus one, in addition to your stay. You get that annual vacation. The CEO, David and Della Hart, they're buying beautiful $1 million properties in Las Vegas, in Cabo, in Italy. You, as an ambassador, get to stay there with like 6, 7, 8 of your friends, your family members, whoever, and just show them the luxury lifestyle that you get as an ambassador here with Trevorium. There's also the Louis Vuitton experience. They shut down a Louis V store at some beautiful location, give you a $2,500 shopping card and a personal shopper and say, go for it. You see all those ladies there on the right side with their Louis V bags? These are all women from around the world who are ambassadors. They just came out of the store from their ambassador, a Louis Vuitton experience. So, guys, here's the deal. You may have some problems, but money does not have to be one of them. The daily pay goes from $445 all the way up to $3,200 a day. $3,200 a day. So we have two families that are already $1 million earners. We've got four families that make a $500,000 and more, and these numbers are growing. We have thousands who make six-figure income, and multiple thousands who are at that $500 to a couple thousand. So this is the deal. Your goals are your goals. You got to figure out what you want because it's out here on the table. Like all of this is on the table for you. All the money's been laid out. You just get what you want. You just want fun and savings, fun and travel, then pick up that. You want savings on your bills, then you get that. If you want to have another stream of income that's just a little bit of extra money on the side, get that. Or if you want to be like Angel and I and Daytria, a part of the Millionaire Girlfriends movement, then come get that because it's all here for us. Angel is going great places and she does not want you to be left behind. We take a personal interest in your success. The training, the support, the Trevorium University, the tax deductions, the camaraderie, the connection. I mean, it's all here for us and it's all so good. So at this point, you're either a one, a two, or three. And that's what I want you to do. If this just sounds good to you, text Angel right now, send me your link. Now she's going to walk you through signing up, but this just makes sense. So just say, girl, send me your link. That'll let her know that you want to be a part of this. Now you still may have some questions. We'll get those questions answered. She'll put you on the phone with me personally. Maybe tonight you come at 9 to our lifestyle membership Zoom and find out more. We'll get those questions answered. But text Angel now and say, send me your link. So if you are a guest of Angel, now she's still going to call you back. She follows up with each person to see what did you like best about what you heard and to help you to enroll on her link. But guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be one of the best decisions that you have ever made. And with that, let me welcome you to our team, the BIT Group Billionaires in Training and Trevorium. You have found a home here with the most best lifestyle lifestyle membership on the planet, Trevorium. So with that, back to you, Daytria and Angel.
Wow, Boomy, that was phenomenal. That was really phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing what it is that we have here. You know, you guys, it's just an amazing thing. I'm almost I'm as excited here as I was when I started insurance. I forgot I don't have my camera on. But yeah, I absolutely love what we have here. If you guys, anybody sees the vision, like Boomy said, just send me a quick text and we'll go ahead and get you enrolled so you can start traveling the world too. So, Daytria, if you have anything else.
Awesome. Well, just congratulations again, and just know that this membership is saving us so much money, putting more money back into our pockets, allowing us to be able to create our own economy. Angel is an amazing woman, business woman. Like she's a go-getter. She's so you'll be partnered with a phenomenal leader, and then also with Boomy, who's our billionaires in training. I'm just so thankful to be partnered with some amazing women. So if you want to be a part of our Millionaires Girlfriends Club, reach out to Angel. Just let her know, give her your feedback. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you all.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
We're gonna go out
Good day, everyone.
and as good
Better lifestyle energy.
everything.
Everybody put on your cameras if you want to. Let's
It's 1,000 times better. Yeah.
Everybody unmute and congratulate Angel.
It's 1,000
Just
times
getting off
better.
to such a great start
Congratulations,
and on her
Angel.
Movement is
first
here. We travel, we
launch.
stay, we live
Congratulations,
free.
Angel.
Let's
We're
go.
so proud of you.
Congratulations, Angel.
Daily pay flowing, yeah, we already won. Save on trips for $1 and we out 8 nights. While they paying full price, we taking flight. Bills go down, savings go up, we stacking. $1 saved is $1 earned, no capping. We relocate what we used to spend, no stress. Now we living that dream life, nothing less.
We ain't waiting for permission, we just press go. Helped another save money, watch the income grow. Every book and every share, we do it better. And when they ask what this is, we say,
whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together. Whatever you think this, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together.
they waiting 30 days just to get that check. We getting daily pay, residual respect. No upsell fees, no middleman cut. Just access to savings, yeah, we leveling up. Old school agents now joining the shift, cause we showing them how to live, not just assist. They don't chase one time, pay no more. They building wealth while they open doors.
Unlock your life, unlock your freedom. Travel the world and still keep your income. We the Netflix of travel, Amazon of vibes. One click away from paradise. Whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel the better. Whatever you think this is, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together. Together, better, 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 better.
This ain't just travel, it's a movement. We save more, earn more, and live better.
Whatever you think it is, it's 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
We travel together.
All right. Good afternoon.
Have a
I'll
great day,
see you all
everybody.
later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, hey, Doris. I didn't see you there.